We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on second down. Lock. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Lock on target there to Fant, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Lock. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
By Von Miller.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
This is brought in at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. He's crossing. He's checking cross. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 20.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Let's get it. Here goes Mike 27, Mike 27. Watch the curve, watch the curve. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
Darnold now to throw. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes this a 9-point game. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
Number 29.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 45 yards on the ground.
45 yards. First down, Broncos.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After one, it's 9-0. Second and goal from the 6 this time. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the end zone, here's Darnold. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
Cut. 53 the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, here we go. 180. Watch the twins. Check 3.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back to throw, Darnold. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover. And they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
On the play.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know,
the Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Jets 9, Broncos 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Darnold. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Check.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's got daylight. The 40. The 30. 10.
Oh, yeah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Broncos.
On first down, Locke eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Locke will try again on second down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Intercepted. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Coming to you. Check 24, check 24.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Darnold, and nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get them behind the line twice in a row. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. First down carry here for Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And all the way down to the 5. A big run there by Johnson. 48 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Silva, Silva. Shoot.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Jets 15. Broncos 14.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the end zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 10 yards out. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage. Probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Locke going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They go to Johnson again. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th.
so tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to get the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be second down. Block off of play action. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Locke now on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Taken down at
the gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Hey, watch the slant. Mike 56, Mike 56.
try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, ready? 6, line 36. Hey, keep it.
To throw is Darnold. Screen play, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And down to the 19-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
53.
On first down, Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Able to connect with Mims. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come, young lady. Check hot. 53 to Mike. 53.
They'll run on first down. Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now left side on the swing pass. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly 1 minute to go in the football game.
42-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ashton Davis. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
This is the tight end Fant, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Second down at the 23-yard line.
They're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. To throw again on second down. Lock. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Andrew Billings. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Third down.
So third and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Jets, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.